Hi everyone, how are y'all? Teacher, hope y'all are doing great. So today I'm going to continue with explaining and guiding y'all regarding first derivative. So by now you guys should have known how to use the first principle. If you're still not sure, click on the link, watch the first principle, or even after you finish this video you can watch the first principle video. I've explained step by step and it's like all easy steps, okay? And then for today, if this is your first time, my name is teacher Veronica. I teach ADDMATHS and maths. So in today's episode, I'm going to guide you regarding first derivative, and then we are going to do self-exercise for me to explain all these as examples. Okay, so let's get started. When we do first derivative, meaning that we are finding the differentiation, okay? We are finding the differentiation. So before this we learn how to use first principle. Now it's going to be a shortcut, okay? How the shortcut works is, okay, let's say you have the function, okay, ax power of n. When you have a function like this, okay, you have a number and then you have the term with the power, you have to bring the power go down, okay? It's going to terjun, it's going to jump down, okay? When it jumps down, the n goes in front. You see here, the n will times with the a, okay? So that means it will become an, okay? You have to times n times with the a when it jumps in front, okay? Then the x still remains. The power here will minus 1. It reduces by 1, okay? It reduces by 1, okay? Now if you understand what teacher just explained, because it's very easy, okay? Very easy, but it's just that sometimes the type of questions might confuse you. So let's look at self-exercise 2.3. This one is your ADDMATHS textbook, okay, page 41. Okay, let's look at the first one. Find the first derivative with respect to x, okay? So first step, okay, that means this is our a, this is the x, and this is the power. So what we must do, take the power times with the number. So 10 times 4 over 5. 10 times 4 over 5, we will get 8, okay? And then x right back. What will happen to the power here? The power will reduce by 1. So that means it becomes 10 minus 1. So you can write now your final answer, 8x power of 9. Okay, can For b, take the power times, so we get negative 8x, okay? Here the power must minus 1. Okay, for the first time teacher is going to write down, okay? I'm going to write down so that every time when I write down, you can see. This is how you actually memorize, okay? The patterns of answering. First time whenever you do anything, do it full. And once you feel that you are, you know, kind of like professional, I would, something that you are expert in it already, you can do. Then you can skip this step. Actually, you can skip this minus step, okay? Okay, now you look here. The x is at the denominator. Okay, if it's at the denominator, then you must do what? You must move it, okay, up. You must move to the numerator position. So when it moves up, it becomes negative. Okay, now the negative 8 times with 3 over 4. We get negative 6, okay, negative 6. Okay, here x, the negative 8 minus 1. Be careful, negative 8 minus 1. So negative 8 minus 1, we get negative 9. Okay, so since this is negative, I'm not going to leave it up. I'm just going to bring it back to the numerator position. Okay, so far I hope you guys are following. Okay, now for d. Okay, look at d. Again, this one. Okay, this one got cube root. So cube root, you do what? First you write like this. You write 1 over 3. Okay. Now you bring the x, go to the up numerator, numerator side. Okay, so it becomes negative 1 over 3. Whenever it moves up, it becomes negative. Then times with the number. So 6 times negative 1 over 3 is negative 2. Okay, x, negative 1 over 3 must minus 1. So negative 1 over 3 minus 1, we get negative 4 over 3. Okay, negative 4 over 3. So I write this negative 2x negative 4 over 3. Okay, so you can do what? You can write the x, bring it down back, x 4 over 3. Okay, you can leave it like this, or you can also write in this form. Okay, power of cube root 3, x is power of 4. Okay, so this is the final answer. Okay, then last one, E. Okay, this one, what you can do first is bring the cube root. Okay, write down like this, negative 12 x square 1 over 3. Okay, we write like that. Okay, then this x times with the 1 over 3, so we will get x 2 over 3. Okay, now this 2 over 3 you times with negative 12. Okay, so you will get 4 negative 8. Okay, we will get negative 8 x 2 over 3 minus 1. Okay, 2 over 3 minus 1, negative 1 over 3. Okay, so negative 8 x negative 1 over 3. Whenever you have negative, bring it down to the denominator. So 1 over 3, like that. Okay, you can leave it like this, or final answer, negative 8 over cube root of x. Okay, so I hope you guys following, and let's go to question 2. Okay, for question 2, differentiate the following with respect to s. Okay, this is also going to be simple. First, okay, this one times up, so 4 times 2 is 8x. Okay, 2 minus 1 is 1. So I'm not going to write, I'm going to skip these steps. Okay, the minus steps. So 2 minus 1 is 1, so no need to write. Plus, here 6x is power of what? Power of 1, right? So 1 times 6 is 6. Then here 1 minus 1, so the x becomes x power of 0. So usually x power of 0 or y power of 0 or 1 power of 0, anything power of 0, we will write as 1. So that means this one is 1. So you don't have to actually write that also. You can straight away write 8x plus 6. Okay, differentiate already. Okay, this one I would always suggest change the form first. This one is in square root, so change like this. So easy for you. If it's a denominator, bring, okay, bring go up, so becomes x negative 1 over 2, because this one is 1 over 2, right? Okay, so when you bring go up, becomes negative. Okay, now times 4 over 5 times 1 over 2. Okay, let's check. 4 over 5 times 1 over 2, 2 over 5, 2 over 5x, 1 over 2 minus 1 is negative 1 over 2. Okay, negative 1 over 2. Okay, plus this one times okay, so you will get here negative 1. Okay, be careful, negative 1 when you times. So here negative 1 over 2 minus 1 is negative 3 over 2. Okay, done. Okay, now so just be careful. This part here, okay, is going to be like this. 2 over 5, okay, square root of x. Okay, because this is, when you bring down, it becomes x 1 over 2, right? Actually, it's like this, teacher right here. 2 over 5 x 1 over 2. Okay, when goes down, becomes positive. But I don't leave it like this, so I write like this, square root, okay, x. Then minus, because plus and minus is minus. Minus 1 over, because I'm going to bring the x down, so it's going to be this one, x square. Sorry, this one is like this. So this one is x 1 over x 3 over 2. Okay, so this one will be the square, the 3 will be here. Okay, so this will be the final answer. 2 over 5 square root x minus 1 over square root x cube. Okay, done. Okay, oh, last one, C. Let me see if I have space. Okay, I'll just write like this. Okay, ignore this part. Okay, C. 9 minus 4x square. Okay, first step, what you do, you expand this first. Okay, expand it. Or if you don't want to expand, there's another method. Okay, but now teacher teach the normal way first. Okay, so you expand this. This becomes 81 minus 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 9 is 72x plus 16x square. Okay, now we differentiate. So this one will become negative 72 plus 16 times 2 is 32 x. Okay, so you can leave it like this. Okay, you can leave it like that. Okay, I'm going to show the other method. Hold on, let me choose a different color. Okay, sometimes you can also do this way. Okay, can you see? Let me choose a brighter color. Let me choose chocolate. Okay, brown. Okay, what you can do is, okay, 9 minus 4x square, right? Okay, first step, you take the 2, you times in front here. In front here got no any number, right? So it becomes 2. 9 minus 4x, you copy down this. Okay, here is power of 2. 2 minus 1 becomes power of 1. Okay, then what you must do, differentiate inside here. When you differentiate inside here, you get negative 4. Okay, so now you take what? You take the number times with the number, which is negative 8. 9 minus 4x. Okay, now you times in, you will get negative 72 plus 32x. See, you still get the same answer. So you can choose both ways. Just for the beginning, try to apply this. Okay, expand first. Okay. Okay, now we move on to question 3. Okay, moving on to question 3. Okay, differentiate each of the following functions with respect to x. Okay, WRT is with respect to. So when you see this kind of function, first what you do, you just times in. Okay, so you'll get y equals to 20 x square times here will be minus 4 x square square root of x. Okay, this one you can use the indices law. Okay, here is x square, right? Here will be x 1 over 2. So when you see both of them times, what will happen to the power? You must plus the power. Okay, so 2 plus 1 over 2. Okay, so 2 plus 1 over 2, we get 5 over 2. So here 5 over 2. Okay, now you differentiate. Okay, so when we differentiate with respect to x, we will get dy dx. So bring down, here we get 40 x. Okay, the 2 minus 1 already. Here 5 over 2 times 4, we get 10. 10x, 5 over 2 minus 1 is 3 over 2. Okay, so you can leave it like this, or you can write your final answer minus 10. Okay, x here will be square root, this will be power 3. So this is our dy dx. Okay, next one for B. Okay, here in this case you can expand this twice. Okay, expand 2 times, or there's also another way. Okay, you can write down like this first, x square plus 4x, okay, power of negative 1. Okay, like this. Okay, after you do this, okay, what you do, you bring the 2 go to the front. Okay, so now we are already differentiating. So bring the 2 go to the front, becomes 2x square plus 4x negative 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. Then differentiate inside here. So when we differentiate inside here, we get 2x minus 4x negative 2. Okay, so you'll get like this. And then you can take the 2 times. Okay, you can times in. Okay, 2 times this. So let me write here, dy dx equals to, okay, I'm going to times here first. So this is going to be 2x square plus 8x negative 1 times with 2x minus 4x negative 2. Okay, then you want to expand. Yes, you can expand. So here 4x power 3, and then here will be negative 8. 2 plus negative 2 will be 0. So for negative 8, no longer x already. Okay, 0 already. Then okay, this one plus 16, negative 1 plus 0, 0 also. Okay, and then 8 here, this will be negative 32, negative 1 plus negative 2. This one will be x negative 3. So we just plus the thing as usual. 4x1 plus 8. Here will be minus 32 over x power of 3. Okay, so this is our dy dx. Okay, then next one for C. There's also another method to do this, which is the usual method. You expand first, then after that you differentiate. Okay, for C, if you realize, okay, this one got up and down. Okay, got numerator and denominator. Okay, so what teacher suggests is you can bring the bring square root, bring x negative 1 over 2, bring up as the numerator. Okay, then we times, we times, so 4x, okay, then minus 4x square minus 1 plus x, okay, this times with x 1 over 2, negative 1 over 2, okay. This part, anything that we can solve, yes, we can solve this. Y equals to 5x minus 4x square minus 1 x negative 1. Okay, now you times with the x, so 1 plus negative 1 over 2 plus negative 1 over 2 is 1 over 2. So here is going to be 5x 1 over 2. Then minus 2 plus negative 1 over 2 is 3 over 2. So minus 4x 3 over 2. Then minus x negative 1 over 2. So this is the function that we're supposed to differentiate. So now you find your dy dx. So times, here we will be getting 5 over 2 x, 1 over 2 minus 1, we get negative 1 over 2. Okay, then times here, 4 times 3 over 2 is 6 x, 3 over 2 minus 1, we get 1 over 2. Then plus 1 over 2 x, okay, negative 1 over 2 minus 1, we get negative 3 over 2. Okay, so we can write this nicely. Dy dx equals to 5 over 2 square root x, okay, minus 6 square root x, this one I need to bring down because it's positive, plus 1 over 2 square root x power of 3. Done. Okay, so I hope you guys also got this. Okay, and let's move to the last, number 4. Okay, let's do number 4. Find the value of dy dx. Find the value of dy dx. That means after you differentiate, you have to find the value. Okay, now let's do the first one. Okay, let's differentiate first. Dy dx. So we get 2x minus 2. Done. Now substitute the value of x. So substitute 1 over 2 minus 2. So dy dx is 1 minus 2 is negative 1. So that's all. Okay. Now for this, teacher suggests times in. So 2 square root of x minus x square root of x. Okay, when you get like this, put the square root, become 1 over 2. Here also the same case, 1 over 2. So you can see here this 2 times, right, actually. So the power here is 1. So 1 plus with 1 over 2. Okay, so you will get like this. 1 plus 1 over 2 is 3 over 2. So 3 over 2 plus 1 over 2. Okay. Then now you differentiate dy dx. Okay, so times you will get x 1 over 2 minus 1. So we get negative 1 over 2. Minus 3 over 2x. So 3 over 2 minus 1, we get 1 over 2. Okay. So now dy dx get ready, or you want to write your dy dx in a proper form. So it's going to be 1 over square root x minus 3 over 2 square root x. Okay, now you substitute the value of 9. So 1 over square root 9 minus 3 over 2 square root 9. So 1 over 3 minus 3 over 2, 3. Okay, here dy dx. So dy dx equals to, I think here we will get 9 over 2. So 1 over 3 minus 9 over 2. Negative 4, 1 over 6. Okay, negative 4, 1 over 6. And the last one, C. If you have the answer, you can write down. Okay, C. Okay, first step, as I said, write everything up. Bring the x power of 2 becomes x negative 2, like that. Okay, bring the new denominator go up. Okay, then times in. So 2 plus negative 2, x 0, right? Okay, then plus with 4x negative 2. x 0 you will write as 1. 1 plus 4x negative 2. Okay, now you find your dy dx, differentiate. So here 0, so you will get negative 8x negative 3. Then you substitute the value of 2. So negative 8 to power of negative 3. Okay, so negative 8 divide 2 power of 3. I think you will get negative 1. So dy dx value is 1. So I think that's all until C only. Okay, so I hope this video helped, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.